Hello to my Aries friends. I'm Lisa from Trails Edge Astrology, and this is your astrology and tarot horoscope for this new moon in Cancer that is exact on Friday, July 5th. So, Cancer full moons always bring up big feelings. They're about sensitivity, imagination, dreaminess, and, sometimes Cancer energy can have trouble letting go. So this new moon is in your fourth house of home and your sense of security and, all of those kinds of lunar things. You live with Cancer in your fourth house, so this is not incredibly new, but definitely I would guess that some real protectiveness is coming up, or some need for self-nurture, or need to, really just feel in deep feelings in those really, really private recesses of your life. So look for that as that new moon is coming up, and as you think about your intentions, think about um, how you might lean in and connect with your roots, with your source, with your home, with your family, whatever makes you feel really secure. The new moon is, of course, shaped by the Mercury-Pluto opposition, and I did a 1 minute astrology on this energy on Wednesday that you can go back and listen to if you want to. But this Mercury Pluto opposition is really about that. And it's the beginning. There's three of them coming up, but it's really about that sense of, like, are we projecting the shadow into somebody else? Are we projecting negative energy into somebody else? What stories are we telling ourselves? How are we thinking about things? And for you, Aries rising, this is showing up on the axis of how you're personally creative and how you're integrating with community creatively. So it's a creative axis, but it's you versus other, or versus, an individual creation versus integrating with other people. And so there's something about that kind of energy that might just show up for you around this new moon. Probably has been, potentially started coming in this week. Will go through the end of the month. Um, but definitely worth note. What does that creativity look like? And creativity can mean lots and lots of things. It doesn't have to mean, you're creating works of art. It can be that you're starting a new endeavor, or you're taking a risk on something, or you're just putting pieces together in a different way. This new moon also is also co-present with Mars sextiling Saturn, which should give us a little bit of ability to be to have some discipline, and to get some of this new moon energy grounded. Um, Both Mars and Saturn are in more yin signs, and so I don't know that it's going to be an incredible forward motion, at least initially. But soon enough, we're going to begin to feel the Mars-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, which perfects on July 15th. And for you, that Mars-Uranus conjunction is in the house of money, resources, and values. And you've been seeing a lot in this space in your chart, the Taurus space in your chart, with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction here in April, and the eclipses, and all of that jazz. So it's probably not new for you, but again, this is going to stir some things up. And the thing with Mars meeting Uranus in this space, when Jupiter met Uranus, it was about expansion and about, bringing in new things. And Mars kind of comes in. Mars in Taurus is the bull in the china shop anyway, and Uranus is the cattle prod. And so it has the potential to really, well, I guess, expect the unexpected, related to money, resources, finances, your values, how you show up in all those kinds of things. And know that the unexpected isn't necessarily bad. It's just unexpected. So that's coming, and where it's going to hit for you. And all right, with that, yeah, it should be an interesting lunar cycle for you guys, for you Aries risings. And so let's look at cards. Let's look at what the cards have to say for you. So I've done a new moon spread that I don't know that I've done on this channel before, but we're doing it now. So the first card I'm pulling is Where Are You Now? And now you are the Emperor. So the Emperor is about the status quo, and about kind of the structure as it is, and it feels very much like a second house or a fourth house kind of energy, just a stayed, and let's not move too fast, and let's just keep the status quo. Let's just keep things going. So maybe right now you are in a holding pattern, or maybe you're being pushed to do something different and you're not wanting to. Yeah, kind of. We'll see how it comes out with the other cards, but there's something about security, maybe rigidity, maybe lack of interest in movement that is going on in your head right now. So that is where you are right now. New moons, of course, bring new opportunities and new opportunities for growth. So we are looking at what is blocking your growth. And the Two of Pentacles is blocking your growth. The Two of Pentacles is about doing a lot of things at the same time. It's about juggling many different opportunities. She's got her Two Pentacles, and she's there. They're weaving back and forth, and so there's something about that, like maybe you're trying to do too much. Maybe you're biting off more than you can reasonably chew, and so worth thinking about. So something blocking your growth in that area, and maybe worth considering, like not doing quite so much, or maybe focusing more directly, picking a few things. This emperor, what I wonder if this emperor, like this is always the way it's been, whether it's the right way or the wrong way, this is always the way it's been. And what's blocking your growth is not being able to let go of some of the balls you've got floating in the air right now that might not be helping you get to where you need to be. All right, our third card is what intentions will help you move forward. And the intention we got is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, or it is about engaging your inner child. It's a real deeply feeling card. And so I wonder if for you, Aries rising, if there's not some, maybe some playfulness. So yeah, so what intentions will help you move forward? Maybe, this is a pretty serious card. The Emperor is serious. So I wonder if this is not saying, with this new moon, with this deeply, deeply feeling new moon, with this nurturing, security oriented new moon, if there's not a call to kind of step back and really nurture your inner child, or really let yourself find your place of security. So something to that effect. In your intentions this month, you might look at maybe connecting with old friends, old people maybe revisiting your home, or looking at old pictures, or something like that. Something that makes you feel secure and whole, and that's going to help you maybe move forward into whatever's coming down the pipeline. The fourth card is what knowledge do you require? And this is interesting. What knowledge do you require is the Tower. The Tower is about a little bit of chaos. And I would say that the Mercury-Uranus conjunction has the potential to be a little bit chaotic. And in your second house, that's not always what you want. Your second house is that money, security, resources, values, all those kinds of things. So I'm wondering if, your Emperor is stayed and secured, you're doing a whole lot of things. To move forward, you need to feel some things. And I'm just wondering, like, is there something that you need to let go of? What knowledge do you require? Maybe the knowledge you require is that that you're being asked to let a few things fall apart. Maybe they need to fall apart. You've been trying to hold them up, trying to hold them together, and maybe they need to fall apart in order for you to move forward and go on to whatever the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in that resources house is trying to bring in for you. Something needs to fall apart. Something something needs to feel chaotic. It might feel out of control, and all good. That's what's supposed to happen. And then the final card is, what is the emerging positive energy? And I love this. The emerging positive energy is the Two of Wands, and this is the ultimate planning card. So this is pulling it all together. Pulling it all together, and like having a plan, and it's a successful plan. So I think things have to fall apart a little bit. You have to kind of dig in to dig into some deep feelings, finding your place of security. But ultimately, the positive energy that's coming is like the plan's going to come together. You will have a way to get where you need to go. So if you're willing to withstand a little bit of uncertainty, let things be a little bit rocky this month, there's something coming together that will lead you on the right path. So finally, I pulled a card from this Season of the Witch Litha deck. So Litha is the summer solstice, and I just love this deck. And so so the summer solstice, the solar solstice was on June 21st, and then but often the lunar solstice is this first new moon after the summer solstice. So we're still in this season. So I pulled this deck, and the card you got for that is Fruit Wine, and it says, this is a celebratory invitation to the possibilities gifted when you reach beyond yourself. And in the book, it talks about getting out there and being social, making new friends, building relationships. Your chances of success increase tremendously with the help of others. Just kind of interesting. Cups are usually about relationships and bringing others in. But yeah, the presence of kindred spirits, someone who understands you as though you were the same. Yeah, so something about bringing in other people to help you enact your vision. So Aries rising, I hope this was helpful, and let me know. Let me know if I've hit on a nerve, or if I'm following down a path. Of course, as always, take what works and leave the rest. If you are still here, if you would like, subscribe, share. I would sure appreciate it. Helps the channel grow, helps me get my message out, and lets me know you're out there. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.